Hey everyone, and welcome to this Valheim guide on the best mods in Valheim. In this guide, I'll be showcasing a number of mods that really make the Valheim experience a lot of fun. Let's get started. Now, before we get into it, one thing you need to bear in mind is that, well, Valheim's in early access and these mods are in early development. It's very important that you back up your characters and your worlds before experimenting with mods. This is very much use at your own risk territory because it's all pretty early in development and you don't know if there could be any potential corruption. With that being said, let's get into it. Now, the first mod I want to showcase to you as I move out of this very relaxing thing to my Christmas tree here is the first person mod. That's right. I just scrolled right into first person. If you've been playing any Oblivion or, Skyrim, you'll be very accustomed to the first person mode. And you know what? It is a lot of fun. You can do anything in first person. You can build in first person if you want. You can chop down trees in first person if you want. You can kill boars in first person if you want. Everything's playable in first person. Now, it is a little glitchy because, mod, right? But you can pretty much do anything here, right? It's a lot of fun. It's really interesting. It's a new way to approach the game. New vantage point, of course. And I almost just got murdered by that log. It's really cool if you like using your bow and arrow because your bow and arrow, well, literally first person. It's a first person shooter now. It's really not. But anyways, you get what I mean. Valheim in first person is really neat. You got your shield, you got your mace here with my needle, and then, you can just zoom right out. It's up to you. So if you want to be in first person, you definitely can, and you can zoom right out if you wish. Very easy mod to utilize and install. The next mod I want to talk about is the quick inventory and quick slots mod. Now, what you'll notice here is in my inventory, there's a couple interesting things. So this is called equipment and quick slots. Basically, instead of having my items, like my equipment, in the actual inventory just taking up space, we actually have like RPG, slots, head, shoulders, chest, and legs, and obviously utility for our Superman strength. Anyways, it frees up some slots in your inventory there, and it makes things a lot easier to manage. The other thing I will mention is that you actually have assignable quick slots here, where you can put items in some quick slots for Z, V, and B. So if you want to, eat a raspberry or activate it, if you want to grab a sword, you can just hit Z here, and it'll activate the sword. You'll pull out the sword, right? So it's very kind of like customizable, very useful, and something that I really do appreciate because, having quick slots is very valuable. Why wouldn't you love it? The other thing that, I would mention is that there is a mod called Craft, Build, Smelt, Cook, Fuel, Pull from Container. So it's a lot, but that is literally what it's called. And what it allows you to do, now I'm going to have you note here that I have only one stone. I'm actually going to drop the stone on the floor just to kind of illustrate this. I've only got one stone here, and I'm going to end up picking up the stone here. But reinforced chest, my reinforced chest has 50 stone and 50 wood. Now if I walk over to my workbench here, you'll notice that I have nothing in my inventory. However, I can make things with wood and stone. That is because this mod will pull things from the chests in storage instead of having me to kind of have them in my inventory. So I can actually make the stone axe despite the fact I don't have any wood or stone physically on me. There's the stone axe. Now if I go over to my chest here, you'll notice that my chest, the materials has actually come out of the chest. So any materials that are in storage in your chests can actually be utilized at your workbench with this mod, so you don't have to actually physically carry them on you. It's a quality of life thing. The last mod that I'll mention is Valheim Plus. Now Valheim Plus is so all-encompassed that it's almost impossible for me to demonstrate because its configuration file will allow you to change the difficulty of the game, shared map vision, player UI. It'll allow you to basically have finer control over building. It can make it so that hearths and bonfires don't require wood to burn. There are so many things that this mod does in its configuration file that you're almost better to go to the Nexus mods page and actually go through it all and decide what modifications you want to make. Now, with that being said, all the mods will be linked in the description below. They are all dependent on one specific mod that needs to be installed first, so I'll be sure to describe that in the description. Also bear in mind that I'm not going to include individual instructions for each mod because it is rapidly changing as the game gets updated, and each individual mod has a specific strategy to have them installed correctly. So I'm going to have all the pages so you can go through each one below, so that you can go through the actual installation process as determined by the mod developer themselves. If you are interested in more mods and cheats and stuff like that for Valheim, be sure to check out my other videos that I have linked above. Thank you guys so much for watching, and a very special thank you to all of our wonderful subscribers. We will see you in the next video.